Hello, welcome to a John Hersey High School spring video visit. Due to construction in our student services area in the spring of 2025, we are not able to welcome college reps to come in person and share important info about their institution. So we've invited them to submit a video overview and paired, in most cases, 2 to 3 similar type schools together. Even if you've never heard of these schools before, give them a watch. You may be surprised at what you learn, and one of these schools may end up being the right fit for you.
Hi everyone, my name is Leigha Cameron. I am the Chicago Admissions Counselor for the University of Kentucky. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about what we have to offer, tell you a little bit more about us. And of course, if you have any questions, you can always feel free to reach out. I will have my contact information at the end as well. So a little bit about us. We are located in Lexington. So this is about a 6-hour drive from the Chicagoland area. And then we do have direct flights from O'Hare. It's about a 45-minute flight. Lexington is the second largest city in the state of Kentucky. Got a population of about 320,000. It's kind of like a mixture of city and rural. So you can see the downtown area. That's just a short walk from campus, like 15 minutes. And then outside of campus and then the surrounding Lexington area, it's very rural. We are the horse capital of the world, so lots of pretty rolling hills and horse farms. Keeneland is our horse racing event that a lot of our students will go to in the fall and the spring. So did mention that we're about a 6-hour drive from the Chicago area. I do want to mention that we have about 2,000 students currently from the state of Illinois at UK, so you definitely won't be the only one attending from home, whether your own high school or the surrounding area. So definitely lots of opportunities to carpool. A little bit about living on campus. It's not required at any point. I would definitely encourage it at least freshman year. We're going to have 7 different room types, 4 being available your freshman year. I'll walk you through each one. We have 11 different living learning programs. So these are smaller communities of students that have similar academic or extracurricular interests that you can be a part of. First layout is going to be our 4-person suite. So in this, you would share one side of your room with your roommate and then share a restroom with your 2 other suite mates. Everybody has their own desk, sink, and closet. You have 2-person and 3-person options. Only difference is how many students it holds, and then the 3-person is much cheaper. In both, you have your own sink, restroom, and then kitchenette to share as well. 4-bedroom suite is going to be the least common. So 4 individual rooms for 4 students, 2 restrooms on both ends, and then a kitchen and living room to share. We do have a room selection process where you can go in and choose which layout you'd like to live in based off of when you submit your housing application. You can do that before you've confirmed your spot at UK. So if you have any questions about that process, you can always feel free to reach out. There is available housing if you do choose to stay on campus after your freshman year, all going to be apartment style. And then involvement is definitely a big thing on our campus. We're going to have over 600 student organizations, pretty much ranging from anything you can imagine. 40 different club and intramural sports. We are going to have fraternity and sorority life. About 1 in 4 students go Greek at UK, so it's there if you're interested, but definitely doesn't have an overwhelming presence on our campus. And then, of course, we are a big athletic campus as well. We're Division I sports across the board, 23 different teams. We do offer free tickets for our students to everything except men's basketball and football. That being said, it's usually about $5 to $10 to go to those games. We have a lot of great sports teams, so I definitely encourage students to go to as many as you can. As far as our admission requirements, we're going to talk a little bit about that in a second, but overall enrollment is about 34,000 at this point, about 24,000 undergraduate students, so kind of a mid to large size university, over 200 different majors. Our most common are going to be biology, business, engineering, anything within healthcare. So nursing is a popular one. We have human health sciences. That's a great option if you wanted to go into med school or anything like that. We have a 17 to 1 student to faculty ratio. Studying abroad is definitely pretty popular. We have that option in over 70 different countries. Every student gets their own education abroad advisor that can walk you through that process. In addition to our majors, we do have pre-professional advising. So if anybody's interested in going to med school, law school, dental school, any of those listed here, you would have that additional advisor that's helping you prepare for that future schooling. 16 different academic colleges, all listed here, and then our Lewis Honors College. Application is both on the Common App or directly through our website. We have no preference. There's a $50 application fee that can be waived. We're going to need your official high school transcript from your counselor. And then we are fully test optional. Not required to submit the test scores. If you do, they will never hurt you in any way. So I always say if you have them, might as well send them in, but completely up to you whether you'd like to do so. Our honors college is available to you right within our application. It's about 40% acceptance rate, about 10% of our student population. That application would just need to be in before December 1st, and then you would get your decision later on in February. Speaking of deadlines, definitely encourage application before December 1st. That'll get you our automatic merit scholarship. If you want to do the honors college, it will need to be in by that date, and then you can start the process of housing if you would like to do so. Regular decision deadline is February 15th, and then same thing, housing after that, and then confirmation across the board is by May 1st. As far as cost of attendance, this is our current 2024-2025 cost of attendance. Out-of-state tuition is about $34,000 a year, and then all in with housing and dining is about $50,000 a year. This is going to be our main academic out-of-state scholarship chart. I mentioned our merit-based award, that is that top one, the Bluegrass Spirit. So based off of your unweighted GPA and or your test scores, you would receive the amount on the right if you're applying before December 1st. That's reoccurring for 4 years. And then we do have presidential and singletary awards. These are competitive, so you would need to meet one of those 2 criteria. And then there's an interview process to receive that full out-of-state tuition. We do have some additional awards as well. So we have one if you are step-parent or parent is a graduate of UK, some college and department specific awards, and then we have a portal of scholarships as well. Free application for federal student aid. We'll walk you through that financial aid process. That's going to be that last step in funding. And then UK Invest is a cool new program that we have where all students get access to a brokerage account. And by practicing healthy habits on campus, you have money added into that account, and then ultimately it's yours to keep. So it's a good way to learn about investment and then start that habit early on. Of course, visiting is very important. We do have quite a few different options. So Monday through Friday campus tours. We have some bigger open houses throughout the fall and sometimes in the spring. We have admitted senior days in the spring of your senior year. And then you can meet with academic colleges, so I definitely encourage that. In the fall, we do have UK preview events in Chicago. And then in the spring, we'll have some admitted student celebrations as well. And then this is my contact information. Like I said, my name's Leah. I am your admissions counselor. Anything you need, you can always feel free to reach out, and I'm happy to help.
Hi, my name is Mo, and I am the Chicago-based regional for the University of South Carolina. USC is located in the capital city of Columbia, South Carolina, within walking distance of the South Carolina State House and a short distance from shopping, dining, and entertainment attractions. Our campus life is expansive, including over 600 student organizations, multiple academic and career resources, SEC Division I sports, and the #1 first-year experience in the country. This past fall, USC welcomed over 7,000 incoming first-year students to our campus, and we reached a record number of applications for fall 2025, receiving over 57,000 applications. Housing the #1 public honors college in the nation, USC consistently develops career-oriented students into highly respected graduates. Holistically, USC serves about 37,000 students. This includes undergraduates as well as graduate and PhD students. Unlike some out-of-state schools, USC does not have an in-state quota of students that we are required to admit each year. However, we try to keep our enrollment as close to 50-50 in-state and out-of-state. Currently, we have a population of 43% out-of-state students. USC offers over 60 nationally ranked programs, including the nation's #1 ranked international business program and the SEC's #3 ranked sports management program. In addition to these programs, USC houses the nationally ranked Darla Moore School of Business, the College of Nursing, and the College of Hospitality, Retail, and Sports Management. At USC, we pride ourselves on offering students over 100 academic majors to study, allowing students to explore their interests in many different fields. In addition to undergraduate studies, USC offers accelerated programs for students that are already interested in pursuing their master's. And these programs allow students to combine an undergraduate and graduate degree into a combined time frame of 5 years instead of 6. One of these programs, specific to the South Carolina Honors College, is the 3x3 program that allows honor students to pursue their bachelor's degree and JD program in a combined 6 years instead of 7. So if any of you are interested in becoming a lawyer, that might be a program you're interested in. Many majors on USC's campus are direct admit. However, international business and nursing are two of our most popular programs that are not direct admit programs. Additionally, many performing arts programs will also require an audition component in addition to the general USC application. If you have questions about majors, requirements, anything along those lines, please reach out to discuss this further. Incoming first-year students are automatically evaluated for USC's competitive merit scholarships. As merit scholarships are competitive based on each incoming class, merit scholarship awarding criteria changes from year to year based on each class's academic data. Fall 2025 students were able to apply test optional or with test scores to be considered for merit scholarships. Unfortunately, USC will not have an update on our testing status for fall of 2026 students until later this summer. However, fall of 2025 students were encouraged to apply whichever way would benefit them best. USC does not have a preference on how a student applies. We truly want a student to submit an application that they believe is the most competitive. While USC participates in holistic application review, academics hold the most weight in our evaluation process. Students are encouraged to excel in the classroom, taking courses that are not only to challenge them, but also to take advantage of the rigor that their school offers. In order to remain competitive with your peers, please ensure that you're taking all of the USC required high school courses. These are all going to be listed right here on the slide for you. One very large thing to note, if your high school does not require that you take a fine arts course to graduate, USC will replace our 1 year of a fine arts course requirement with one additional academic elective, meaning that you can exchange that 1 year of a fine arts course with an additional elective instead of having to add a fine arts course to your schedule. This academic elective can be another year of an English, math, social studies, foreign language, any of those additional courses that you see listed right here on this screen. No application to USC is considered complete until USC has received all required information. For fall 2026, we are not sure if test scores will be required or optional, so I'm just going to skip that for now. But please ensure that when you apply to USC, you have an unofficial copy of your high school transcript and your senior year course schedule with you. You also will need a list of your extracurricular, leadership, and community activities, as well as your personal statement, and if you're able, your application fee. Your application fee can be paid later, but your application will not be considered complete and will not be able to be submitted until this fee has been paid. Any students that do not complete their early action application requirements by our early action credentials deadline will automatically have their application moved to a regular decision application. The deadlines listed here will remain the same from year to year. We're very consistent with when our applications are due each year. So the dates that you see listed here are pretty much going to stay the same. Fall of 2024 as well as fall of 2025 have stayed along these lines. So I do almost guarantee that fall of 2026 deadlines will look the exact same. But obviously that can change between now and then, depending on what that looks like. But I am almost guaranteeing that those will look the exact same for you. However, one thing that I do want to note, USC has a very early action deadline. Students that are interested in pursuing this application need to submit their application to USC by October 15th of their senior year. So please make sure that you're putting that on your calendar so that you can make sure that you're getting those applications into us. If you're interested in visiting campus, we have many options available for our on our website. Students are able to register for visits and bring up to 3 guests with them for a general campus visit. And every campus visit allows students to meet with their academic college of interest. Now, that additional academic college of interest is not a requirement, but an additional component that students can sign up for. If you're interested in learning more about our campus visits, please visit sc.edu/visit for more information on these. Another way that you can find this is just go to the Google search bar, type in U of SC visit, and it'll take you to our campus visit page. My final note to you all is if you're interested in USC, keep in mind that our out-of-state admissions is highly competitive. So please apply yourself in the classroom, get involved in out-of-classroom activities, and never shy away from leadership opportunities. USC not only wants to see fantastic academic students, but equally fantastic individuals that contribute to not only their campus, but will contribute to our campus as well. If you have any additional questions, I've put my contact information up on this slide for you. Please don't hesitate to reach out at any time. And thank you so much for watching today. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.